most essential molecular machinery in our bodies indeed operates quantum mechanically, this could lead to a new physics that accounts for life and consciousness.
The music that you as an organism make is an interplay of the information in your DNA base pair sequence, but also the information embedded in your environment. What if consciousness is something fundamental to the fabric of reality? Matter, energy, space, and time come out of that. That new scientific framework would lead to new technologies.
Some kind of like fundamental pixel of wisdoming or your phenomenology that just cannot be gone beneath because that is the structure, that is the substructure or something.
Yeah, and as you explore that complexity, that's when you start to answer the questions of, okay, so where do we fit in the conscious awareness? So we're down here at the cilia, but then other things also plug into consciousness. And if they're plugging in at a little bit of a higher level, they'll have access to a little more information because they're a little farther up the trunk of the tree. Even though we're still way down in the dirt, we want to talk about non-human intelligence and the ability to reach in from mind into a mind to convey thoughts and emotions and ideas without any verbal communication. Well, now you're talking about something that's just up here that can influence matter a little.
Milijiga Yarman, Darumungulung Jalaga, all intersect and connect to the dreaming. This is what happened to the ancestors when they tuned into that frequency of information, tuned into the dreaming, flow state. And it has been studied scientifically for thousands of years here and abroad. The ancestors of the Sydney Basin ceremonial groups were correct about looking within for the information. And this ancient culture, ancient practices, is a journaling for that information from the ancient rock engravings, to songs and dance, to the entopic imagery, to the so-called dreaming stories. And the ceremonies and the knowledge of the law were blueprints and pieces of these ideas that are all connected and encoded for the next generation, so they can pull information from consciousness.
Humans who can elevate their consciousness to a point that they can dip into that and communicate through that medium. Humans who can elevate their consciousness to a point that they can dip into that and communicate through that medium.
Reality to it. Just like matter and energy have an interrelationship, information, matter, and energy have interconnected relationships. And even this thing called consciousness, we have to address that head on as a science problem, as a physics problem.
Milijiga Yarman, Darumungulung Jalaga. The ancestors' journey weaves through the mysterious intersections of altered states of awareness and how mind and matter are connected. They were seekers, experiencers, and dedicated their life to exploring the nature of mind, emotion, and reality itself. They were a part of the frontier of human perception, and they used song, dance, and art. They used animals, nature, and oral communication for their symbolism to represent their complex set of ideas as they merged with the universe, merged with the dreaming, merged with creation, merged with the quantum realm. And each idea, each thought was frequency-based.